So Thursday's turkey number 3 is going to be fairly short, hopefully, and I'll put up a couple of other things I've been doing later on, but we'll go through a couple of things. There always seems to be a bit of interest on the channel about planers, and this book here, let's see if we can get rid of the shiny thing. I found this on the net. If you're interested in planers, I suggest that you search lathe and planer tools. This book's 1912 by memory, and it's a very good book. At least download it, have a look at it. It talks a bit about basic cutting tool geometry, about the effects of excessive positive rake and negative rakes. There's often a bit of discussion about planer tools and direction of travel, and you'll see here that the chip is being pushed this way and this is your finished surface. So I won't go into it much more, but it'd be a good idea for you to have at least have a look at it. And well, I printed it, so that's what I think of it. I need a big drill sharpener, so there'll be a bit of footage posted of one of these, because I'm making one of these type sharpeners. I need to be able to do stuff up to 3 inches and even beyond, so we'll get to see that. It's an ongoing project. A couple of purchases from different areas. This one came from eBay, just a mist coolant device. I'll be putting that on and trying it out later. For $9 Australian landed. It was actually just under $9 Australian landed. It's worth a try, and the initial impression of it is it will be adequate. The plan for this one is for it to go on the tool and cutter grinder, so we'll do that one. And now what I'll do is I'll turn you off and I'll bring you back, because we're going to go to a different position, because I've got something that I'm very happy with, and I'll show you what it is. Now if I go out of shot here, I apologise in advance. I bought this off AliExpress. It's a 103 piece grade 0 gauge block set. Now, for all intents and purposes, it's unbranded. It's got SWT on it. The box appears to be quite good quality. It's got feet on the bottom of it here, which are screwed on, not just glued. They're nice, soft, cushion type seats, nice piano hinge. You can see it got beaten up a bit in transport. Nice dovetails, or not dovetails, nice tenon joints. The hinges are quite good. It doesn't feel cheap by any means. It's lacquered finish, but it feels really good. Now, being grade 0, it's inspection grade. With metric gauge blocks, you've got grade 00 or 00, which is for checking inspection grade blocks or laboratory work. Then you've got grade 0, which is inspection grade. You have grade 1, which is for high accuracy workshop. And then you have grade 2, which is for general workshop. So it comes with the inspection certificate, which is, well, most of it I can't read. And then you've got a breakdown of what's in the different number, or when I say different number, the different size kits. They go to a 112 piece kit. This kit here was 266 Australian dollars delivered for grade 0 gauge blocks. They mightn't be the hardest gauge block, But when I have a look at it here, here's the test cert, and when I look at the 15.5, the deviation is 0.00 microns. It's spot on. All the others, there's a little bit of a difference in them, as you always expect, but that's a 20 degrees C. They're still at that sort of money. I can't justify spending $1,000 on gauge blocks. I can't justify spending $500 on gauge blocks. But at $266 delivered, I can. These are AliExpress. They were delivered, they came air freight on UPS. What I've done is I've printed off a copy of the certificates, and they'll go in there. These ones will go on record. So yeah, look, when I pulled this one out for a look. I just pulled one out for a look, 20 mil. Certainly the finish appears to be quite adequate. There's the size and the serial number on them. So they'll get a little bit of use, but they're not going to get a heap of use. But when I do use them, I know they will be more than adequate for what I need. So Thursday's turkey today is pretty short. The gauge blocks I'm really looking forward to using. I need to make up a sign bar or a sign plate, probably both actually. I need to make up a sign bar and a sign plate so I can get a bit of use out of them. But it says me tapping them at what they cost me for $266. It's worth having them kicking around the shed, and being so accurate, I can do some very accurate work with them. And what I'll probably end up doing with them is not using them that much. I'll probably use them for, I'll make some master gauges up, or some master distance gauges up, and then compare them against this so that I can get very accurate numbers and go from there. So these, or I say go from there, so these don't get too much work and they get looked after. Thanks for watching, and please feel free to make comment. I'll see you later.